I am so happy that you've joined us tonight because our world right now needs a lot more of what Embody offers. Our mantra is feel better, do good. I'm Dana Christian Lee, and I'm coming to you from Northern California to spread the importance, the impact of global health and well-being for all people. So thank you for showing up for yourself, and thank you for showing up to be with me. It means the world. Today, I hope you're safe, I hope you're healthy, and if you're anything like me, you're probably a little out of sorts, not knowing where the world is going to go right now. I keep hoping that COVID will slow down, normalcy will return, and it just doesn't seem to be the case right now. And living in that space of the unknown is very difficult. And for me, I often am on my computer and I'm focusing and I need glasses and I haven't been able to go to the doctor to get glasses. So I'm focusing on my screen, the brow is furrowing and I'm not smiling enough. I'm not smiling enough. I notice that about myself. So I want to ask you, along with me, to say, when is the last time you really smiled? From the depths of your soul, you were bubbling over with joy or just a moment of surprise, of happiness. And we need to create more of those for ourselves because we are not in communication, we are not in close relationship day in and day out right now. It's our opportunity to know that we are in charge of our own happiness and we need to choose to smile. And as I was doing a little bit of research on this, I found out that kids smile over 400 times a day. 400 times. And guess what? Adults? 20% smile 14 times or less. 20 times or less. And 13% smile less than 14 times a day. So we've got a lot to learn from our young ones. So parents that are home with little kids right now, I know it's difficult, but see their faces, catch their joy. As worried as we are about COVID being contagious, it's so odd to me right now that we cover up people's faces. We cover up our smiles. So a big part of who we are is not able to be communicated. So today, our practice is going to focus on smiling and not only knowing the importance of smiling, but activating the muscles in your face. We have 43 muscles in the human face, and oftentimes we do not use all of them. Most days, I think we fire like 7 muscles. So today with 43 muscles, we're going to do things that aren't necessarily what you would be used to for seeing yoga. But if you've been with me for a while, it's never really a normal practice. This is a practice being silly and exploring and digging deep and having it be not more about the poses, but playing with your life as an experiment. So I'm going to ask you to do some goofy things today that may make you smile, but legitimately, we're going to activate the muscles of your face. We're going to do some inversions so we get more blood flow to the face. And hopefully by the end, when you lie on your mat, there's a new sense of spaciousness and openness in your face, less furrow between your brow like I've been getting maybe, and a more soft and open presence when we live in a world that closes us in. So as we smile today, as we practice, as we do some goofy things, we're going to breathe in and have that smile hopefully rise up from the inside, but if it's not, put it on your face. And as you exhale, as we exhale, we're going to soften our skin and let it drape down over that inner lift and that outer facial lift and have that flow of the soft skin, of the relaxed presence of you. Let this fear and this chaos and this unknown open. Remember that life can be good and we can smile. We don't have to wait till COVID is over to smile. And when your mask is off, literally off your face, put a smile on it and know that it changes you chemically. It reduces cortisol, it elevates serotonin and endorphins, and it releases stress, lowers your blood pressure. Smiling is really good for you. And if you're totally not into it, you can grab a pen or a pencil or something and put it between your teeth. And that mimics a smile. It still activates the muscles in your faces, and it allows you to experience the benefits even though you're not smiling with your whole body. You are mimicking with using the pencil. But I hope by the end of our time together today, you can genuinely smile. And my call to each of you is to be the reason somebody else smiles today. And I'm hoping to be that for you. Normally we start off with the prayer bell, and today we have Mr. Alligator. He's the xylophone, and he's going to be our bell. He's going to bring us in and out of our meditation. So just take a comfortable seat, sit up tall, and roll your shoulders back. And gently close your eyes and turn within. And as you inhale and exhale, land on your mat and begin to feel your face, your jaw, your eyebrows, any tension that you might be holding between your ears, and just pay attention. And use your breath, use your practice today to smile, to release your jaw, to soften your brow, and then let your skin soften so you can breathe in a new life, a smile, and you can softly exhale. Our alligator will bring you in and bring you out. Breath of life comes in as we smile. Exhale, soften your skin. Let your breath be soft and natural now as you join your palms together in front of your heart. Anjali Mudra. Bring to mind and heart the last time you smiled. What was the cause? Feel it, experience it, put yourself there. And notice how you begin to shift, soften your edges, open your heart. Gratitude for a simple smile. And let us also acknowledge that we all have need at this time. During COVID, being separated from our loved ones, losing jobs, living into the unknown. Ask for the help that you need to continue to traverse your path, your life, with an openness and a smile of hopefulness to take us through to the other side. And collectively, let's dedicate our practice to those that we know that struggle more than we do, whether with illness, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Call someone to mind and heart that you know needs love and a smile, and dedicate your practice to them. May our collective efforts elevate us Elevate the sides of our face and elevate our world. Together we breathe in. Together we breathe out. Mindfully release your hands and slowly open your eyes. All right, so we're going to start a little differently today. If you are sitting up on height like me, you can move your blankets away or your pillows. And I'm telling you, this cute little alligator guy next to my mat is such a fun thing to do. I love it. So you can either curl your toes under like this and sit back on your toes, or you can take the tops of your feet down and sit back. And just sit up tall and take your shoulders back. We're going to do some facial yoga right now. All I want you to do is just simply feel. Notice if your teeth are touching, if they're clenching. You can close your eyes if that helps. You can just check in. Feel your ears, the quality of your hearing right now. Are you open? Is there a wrinkle in your brow? And can you soften and separate your eyebrows away from each other? All right, now we're going to simply do some goofy things with your face that hopefully by the end will activate your facial muscles and you'll leave with a sense of upliftment, not only on your face, but in your heart. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale out your mouth. Open your mouth nice and wide. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale. This time tip the tongue to your chin as far as you can. Exhale out. Inhale. Tongue out, eyes wider. In. Out. This time we're going to inhale, close our eyes and squeeze them. Open your eyes, stick your tongue out. Exhale, open your eyes wide. Inhale, close your eyes, squeeze. Exhale, open. 3 more rounds. Relax. Maybe you're already laughing at yourself. That's cool. If you're going to wipe your face off, do so. This time we're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're like a puffer fish going to fill up our cheeks. So breathe in through your nose, puff it out and hold. Let it go. Breathe in, puff and hold. Keep going. Two more rounds on your own. Let it go. Open your jaw, let it slack, and then roll your lower mandible side to side. Up and down, maybe in a circle. You might hear a little cracking. Good. Now put your fingers around your jaw and your thumbs toward the base of your jawline and just rub those muscles right there. And notice if they're tight or tender. A lot of people, when they sleep, they grind their teeth and they carry their tension into their sleep and they wear down their teeth. They wake up with headaches. Move your fingers around. You can take it up the back. And then play with the opening and the closing. Because we're working to have our mouths softly closed, but our teeth gently rest apart. So when you sleep at night, there can be a rest and not a tension and a clenching that goes into your dreams, inhibits the deep sleep that we definitely need now more than ever. Good. And then begin to bring your fingers to your ears and draw the lobes down. Give them a little rub and go up your ears. You can even pull them wider and then draw them back and down. Imagine making your ears and your earlobes bigger and longer so you can listen and hear and gain wisdom simply by opening and attuning your hearing. Hearing what's going on within you and into those that you love around you. Good. You can bring your thumbs in your ears and just give them a little rub. I know it's weird. I told you it was going to be a strange yoga day. Open with an alligator xylophone and put your thumbs in your ears. And then draw the tops of your ears way up. And exhale, bring them around. Up and around. Work down. And then bring your lobes up, down and around. Good, and then let your hands come down. Feel your ears, feel your jaw. You're gonna bring your fingers between your eyebrows. Press the skin up and expand your eyebrows away from each other. Up, so you have a little gesture of surprise. And then go back up your nose, bridge, go nice and easy. Lift the skin up and exhale, bring it around. Do that a few more times. Up, exhale around. Feel the lightness come inside with the smile. As you breathe in, soften your skin, exhale. Good, couple more times. You can even close your eyes. This time as your fingers come up, put all 4 of your fingers on your forehead. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, slowly drag your fingers away. And then float them back in, up, and away. Not a worry on your brow. Just do that a few more times. This feels good to you. If you need to adjust the posture of your feet, please do so. Let your hands slowly float down, palms face up. Breathe in. And exhale, smile and say hi. Hi. Breathe in. Hi. One more, say it. Hi. and then relax. It's funny how just saying hi lifts you. So the next time you say and greet someone, instead of saying hey, or what's going on, or what's up, say hi and notice the lift and the presence and the energy you bring, and make some eye contact. Even if you have a mask on, people notice the sparkle in your eyes and the lift just by saying a simple word, hi. All right, so we're gonna move this now into child's pose. We're gonna do a lot of inversions today, getting your head below your heart, changing the blood flow. So know that an inversion is anytime your head is below the heart center. So whatever posture we take with our bodies today, you go to one that is appropriate for you right now. I'm not there with you to offer you modifications, but do the practice and build. And once you reach your edge, you can take any pose before then that was available to you that your body could stay with some discomfort but no pain, and you can breathe fully. Your barometer is, are you holding your breath? You got to keep that breath full from the diaphragm all the way up, and exhale, soften your skin. So let's start our practice in child's pose. Widen your knees, have your big toes come together, sit your hips towards your heels, and walk your arms nice and long. I want to start with my palms like they're gripping suction cups underneath, and the head of the arm bones are lifted, and the heart softens. Head comes down to the floor. And if your floor seems too far, you can stack some fists, or just plant your hands one on top of the other. And simply, slowly and deeply breathe. And if your forehead's on the earth, gently rock your head very subtly side to side, massaging between your eyebrows. It feels really nice. And then come to neutral and take 3 full breaths. Inhale, smile. Exhale, soften your skin. Look up between your thumbs. Mindfully come through to table. And if you need to move through cat-cow, you can take a couple rounds. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, send them skyward. You begin to work your spine longer before you try to reach your heels to the earth. Bend your knees. Get a nice deep bend. And as your hands press down, scoot your hips way back so your spine is long. Keep that. Look at your knees. Make sure your knees are as wide as your ankles, pointing straight forward. And tip your pelvis down so your sit bones go up. You should start to activate your hamstrings. And from that place, draw your belly back and begin to straighten your legs one at a time. And just pedal it out. Breathe in, lift a heel. Exhale, put a heel down. Breathe in, breathe out. Couple more. Both heels go back and down, full downward facing dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. Beautiful. Look up between your hands and walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees and lift your hands off the floor and look up. This is the shape that you were making in downward facing dog with your knees bent, pointing straight forward over your toes. Try to keep this activity in your arms so you know you can lift up and come out of the pose a little bit. Draw that seat way back and the heart goes forward. Now keep that. Draw your belly in and try to reach the floor. If your legs are still bent, that's okay. But you have muscle energy and alignment for your legs to safely open. Release the back of your head. Release your jaw. Good, and then neutralize your head. Just let it hang for a deep breath in. Long breath out. Look up, breathe in. Walk your hands forward, breathe out. Look up, breathe in. Slowly walk your hands. We're going to come to dog for one breath. And then we're going to flow through to plank. Breathe in and breathe out. Come up to your tippy toes. Elbows back, shoulders lift, chaturanga, slowly lower down. Stretch your feet back. Widen your hands. Get a nice length to your spine. And come up slowly and mindfully. From a rooted tailbone, lengthen your spine forward, draw your shoulders up and back. You can, once again, release any tension from your head. Good. And slowly lower down. Plant your hands by your chest. Tuck your toes, take your hips to your heels. Long breath in. Long breath out. Knees go up and back, downward facing dog. Take your left leg, lift your left knee up and bring your knee into your nose. Breathe out. Take it back, breathe in, bring it in, breathe out. Stay right here and then put your foot between your hands. Lunge. Lower your back knee down and bring your hands to your waist. Good. Now I want you to try something where you put your hand on your belly and a hand on your chest and draw back. Roll your shoulders back, but without allowing your ribs to open. Stay here. Shoulders still stay back. And you're going to take a full breath here. And you're going to bend your front knee and have your inner thigh go back. You'll feel stretch in your hip flexor on the right. Straighten. Bend. Straighten and bend. Now keep that here. Reach your arms forward like you're pushing a wall. Take your shoulders back, take your ribs back, lift your chest up. Good. And from that place, wrap your arms around. Roll your shoulders up. Notice how your ribs want to pop open. Keep them back. Good. And then get a strap, a towel, or bind your fingers, give yourself a shoulder stretch. Full breath in. Release your hands inside your front foot. Turn your toes up. Bend your elbows to the side. And you're gonna rock on that back foot. Go to the outer blade of your foot, stick your booty back. And then bring it forward. Rock it back, outer blade of your foot, and then flat foot, come on forward. Just play around. Keep your head down below your heart. Stay here, and then bend your elbows. Stack your fists, or come on down to your elbows. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Walk your hands back. Turn your front toes forward, low lunge to high lunge. Step back, plank, chaturanga, cobra, sphinx, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Just like before, bend your knees. Knees as wide as your ankles, pointing straight forward. Seat goes way back, booty goes back. Draw your belly in and stretch your heels closer to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look up, walk your hands back to your feet. This time, hold your elbows. You can sway a little bit side to side. You can twist your spine a little. And then neutralize and stay here for a few rounds of breath. Bend your knees if you need to. Be sure to soften your jaw, soften your face. Gently release your hands down, bend your knees, look up. Good, now keep the steadiness and the strength in your legs. Just bring your arms up a little and sit back. Good, keep those knees bent. Look at the shape of your legs. And as you touch the floor, try to straighten your legs a millimeter more, maybe even a lot more. Don't hold the pose with your head. Don't hold the pose with your face or your mind. Attune the breath to your intention. Align your body with the principles. And let a smile spontaneously arise from inside. Look up. Walk it forward, downward facing dog. Full breath in, long breath out. Right leg lifts. Bring your knee to your nose, breathe out. Take it back, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out. Good. This time hover and step it through. Straight leg lunge, second side. Knees go down, back. Hands come on up to your thigh. Again, hand on your chest, hand on your belly. Draw it back, lift it up. Take a full breath in and bend your knee over your toes slightly. Keep that inner thigh stretching back. Breathe in. Try to keep your ribs compact, closed. Breathe in. Soften your skin. Good. Keep the shape of your legs. Reach your hands down. And you build your shoulder stretch here. Try to keep those ribs back. Chest up. You can bend into your legs. Breathe in and smile. Soften, hands inside front foot. Turn your toes out. Good. Gonna rock back and come forward. Rock back, come forward. Stay here, bend your elbows, come down a little bit further. Let your head drop below your heart. Deep breath in, long breath out. Look up, walk your hands back, turn your toes in, lift your back knee up, lunge. Bend your back knee, we're gonna jump switch or take your back leg forward, front leg back. Good, lower your back knee down again. Come on up, build that shape. You can go here, you can go here. Breathe in, And breathe out. Release your hands back. Bind here. You can even come here. Open your shoulders that way. Keep those ribs back. Chest up. Inhale, smile. Exhale, slowly touch down. Low lunge to high lunge. Straighten your front leg. Walk your hands forward. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Look up. Lunge to low lunge. Hips back. Kick your left heel forward. Toes back, chest up. And just like your hands are on your ribs and on your chest, draw it back. You're gonna bring both hands to the inside of your front foot here. If you need to be on blocks, you can. Look at your left toes, draw them back and square your hips. You can walk your hands to the side a little bit, kind of like down dog arms. Draw your sit bones back, swing them to the left a little, and then square them off, plug that leg back, drag your heel back. Stretch your sit bones back. Plug it in. Head is between your shoulders, between your biceps. As we just play a little bit. And know that the play can help release the jaw, release the tension. And keep your hips square now. Stay into this shape. Breathe fully, breathe deeply. Even though it's intense. Good job. Look up. Walk your hands to the inside of your front foot. Look up. Bring your front foot down. Back knee up. We're going to spin your back heel down. Walk to center. Lengthen, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. Work the crown of your head to the earth. As you play with hugging your feet in, and then pressing your feet away from each other. Sit bones go out. Hug, sit bones come in. Exhale. Good. Bend your knees a little so you don't sit in your joints. Good. Now this time, hug your feet in, pull your belly in, and fold a little deeper. Keep that strength in your legs. Lengthen your spine. I know it's a lot of time being inverted. You're doing a great job. Slowly look up. Inhale. Walk your hands to your right foot. Take straight leg lunge. And then come into low lunge. Come on up again. You can take your shape however works best for you. Inhale and exhale. Keep that front leg back, that inner thigh stretching back as you release your arms, as you keep your ribs, and find your shoulder stretch. Full breath in. Soften your skin, exhale. Hug in, slowly come up. Touch down, low lunge. High lunge, straighten your front legs, square your hips. Keep your back heel lifted. You can get blocks underneath your hands for a little extra support or keep your front leg bent. Breathe with your whole body. Sometimes that smile takes a lot of digging deep. Mire away what's built up. Stresses, tensions, worries, let them pour out. As you breathe, and know how strong and capable you are. Inhale, look up. Lunge to low lunge. Hips back. Left hip above your left knee. You can help your right heel forward if you need some help. Square your hips, toes back, chest up. And this is where you can also get some blocks to give yourself a lift. Bring your hands on the inside of your front leg and walk your hands off to the left. You'll feel an intense stretch on your right hamstring here. So allow your thighs to go back and your sit bones to separate. And this time, square your hips, drag your heel back, plug your leg bone in. And then just play with it. Open, square, and plug. Good, now keep the squaring of your hips. Roll, make sure to that outer right heel and plug it in. Draw your heel back, drag it back without moving it. And then you can walk your hands more into down dog arms. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Look up. Walk your hands in. Runner's lunge to low lunge to high lunge. Spin your back heel down. Bring your left hand at your waist and your right forearm on your thigh. Good, take your shoulders up and back. And push through your back foot. Stretch through your top arm. You can stay here. You can come to a block or to the floor. Breathe in from your feet, all the way up through the sides of your face so they lift. And exhale, soften your skin, shine out in all directions. Swing that left arm down, walk your right hand back, build triangle pose. Smile, and everything changes. Soften the bend in your right leg. Come up to warrior two. Full breath in. Long breath out. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. Left toes turn out. Hands come at your waist. Breath in, smile. Soften your skin as you bend into the square of that left knee. Full breath here. We're going to build Parsvakonasana side angle pose. So you can come with like a little kickstand here. Right arm over your ear. Hand can go to a block, floor. Stay with your breath. If you're holding the pose with your face, your neck, your jaw, release your jaw, maybe turn your head a little bit side to side, and then lengthen your head so it's a direct extension off of your cervical spine. Don't let your ear drop, keep it nice and long. Yeah, now lean your head back, lift your heart up. Beautiful. Breathe, smile with your whole body. Sweep that right hand down, walk your left hand back, open it up, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Look down, bend your left leg, firm your muscles to the bone. Slowly lift that left arm up. Warrior two as you bend deeply into the left knee. Work that femur parallel to the earth. Keep your back, little toe side grounded down. Breathe in and breathe out. Come around to lunge over your left leg. Step back plank. Vinyasa or rest. Chaturanga. Cobra Sphinx or up dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Shins are in and forward, thighs are back and apart. Nice long spine. And then straighten your legs. Lower your knees down. Walk your hands back to your hips. Shoulders on your back. Good, we're gonna come into camel, and then we're gonna go into dolphin, a forearm stand. So your camel can be hands at your waist for Ustrasana. Make sure that the ribs don't flop open like before. You can keep a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest. Lift up, shoulders roll up and back, and then the heart lifts up. Keep squeezing your ribs in. Curl in your upper back. Your hips do glide slightly forward, but your heart lifts up. And if that hurts the back of your neck, bring a hand behind your head and support your cervical spine as you slowly come up. Good, now to prep for dolphin, you're gonna hold your forearms like this so you know how wide your forearms go. So hold your elbows and bring them down to the floor. And then you're gonna separate your hands as wide as your shoulders. Press down into your hands. Puff up through your upper back and your belly. And as your hands and your forearms root down, lift your hips up. You can keep your knees bent and let your head rest below your heart. You can walk your feet in a little bit. Deep breath in, lower your knees down. Walk your hands back up, shoulders on your back. We're gonna do camel again, Ustrasana. So you can do this, or you can reach one arm up, find your heel, the other arm can extend skyward, ribs in, curl, or you can reach both hands around. Slowly come up. Dolphin again, forearm stand. You can hold your elbows this way to get your spacing. I like to interlace my fingers and bring my elbows underneath my shoulders directly on the floor. So you take whatever works for you. Then you press your wrists down and forward. Strengthen your arms, puff up in your upper back, ribs go up and back. Curl your toes, lift your hips up. And as your elbows and your forearms and your wrists press down and forward and create the foundation, your heart goes down toward the floor. Your hips go up to the sky. You can stay here. You can bend your knees if you need to, or you can walk your feet in. We're working to get our hips over our shoulders. Keep breathing slowly and deeply, especially when you don't want to smile. Slowly exhale, walk your feet back, knees go wide, big toes touch. Sit back, child's pose. Look up, walk your hands back and sit up. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. Ustrasana into forearm stand, and that's a forearm stand preparation. We're not coming into full forearm stand. If that's in your practice, you can do that safely at home, go for it. If you wanna go by a wall, you can do that as well. Otherwise, just set back up the way you were, toes tucked under. Your femur heads are directly above your knees. Your sit bones are back, your belly is in, and your tailbone is down. That's when we bring that hand to the belly. Press it in and lift it up. Put the other hand on your heart. Good. And as your hips slightly glide forward, your ribs keep going back, your shoulder blades keep going back, and your heart lifts up. You curl, curl, curl. Maybe reach your feet. Some of you, your head can go all the way down to the floor. If that's not in your practice, don't try it today. Full breath. Gently release. Bring your hands down. We're going to take a table cat-cow release before we do dolphin. Hold on to your elbows for your spacing, or bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders on the floor. Bind your fingers, cross your thumbs. Press your forearms down and forward. Your upper back will puff up a little. Keep that strength, then soften between your shoulder blades. Pull your belly button in. Lift your hips. And as you walk your feet in, let your head point down toward the floor, but your hips go higher. And some of you might be able to lift a leg. Good. Try to come up with that leg over your shoulder. And then slowly put it down. And as you float your other leg up, imagine a friend holding your ankle, lifting you up. Lighter from the inside. Press down and forward to go up. Deep breath in. Lower it down. Slowly walk your feet back. Child's pose one more time. Head descends below your heart. Look up. Thread the needle, left arm under right. Twist. Notice your jaw. Notice the space between your eyebrows. Soften your skin. Switch sides. Left arm extends forward. Leave that right arm underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look up. And this is where, if a headstand is in your practice, you can do a headstand. And I like to time mine, so I always have my phone right by my mat, and I set my timer for 5 minutes. So if you want to practice a headstand variation, just come to your head, your forearms, like we set up before, and have a U shape between your hands. Come on up to your knees. And you bring more to the front of your head and then roll toward the top of your head as you lift your knees up. Press your forearms down and forward. Keep your knees bent to make sure your neck is safe. Bring your shoulders back. Power through your belly and maybe come to the tiptoes of your feet. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit more. If you know your neck is not stable in this pose, definitely come out or take dolphin again. You can lift one leg, you can lift the other leg. Play with your headstand like you play with your dolphin. And then to come out slowly one leg at a time, or if you have a lot of control, you can keep your legs together and slowly pike down. Head below heart. Touch your pinkies together, palms up. And you could do a minute 5 times. You could do an inversion for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever works best for you to invert, to get the blood circulating through your being, flush your face. One of my teachers always said every time you inverted, you got a free facial. Look up, walk your hands back. Now we're going to travel to our backs. Swing your legs around. And lie on your back. Extend your right leg flat. Bend your left leg, hold the back of your thigh. Press your femur into your hands and keep your arms straight. Root your shoulders back. Notice there's a beautiful lumbar curve in your low back. Keep that, but draw your ribs in. Keep the belly button in and lift it up. Good. And then move your foot. Make some circles. Notice your face. Soften your face. And then take a few deep breaths here. Push through your leg, reach your arms up, and slowly lower down. Release your body for a full breath in and out. Second side, right leg bends, bind your hands behind your thigh. And straighten your leg as much as it will straighten, and try to keep that left femur head down. If it's really challenging, you can bend that leg and access your shape this way. And then make sure to release your ankle, release your jaw, release your shoulders. And then find dynamic stillness by staying in your posture, full expression. Breathe in. Soften your skin. Release your leg, reach your arms up, push from the core of your pelvis, out through your right leg, reach up through your fingers. Full body stretch. Bend your elbows like a goalpost, bend your knees, and have your feet as wide as your mat. Take a twist, you choose which way. Just make sure you swing your hips one way and your knees the other way. You can take a variation if you want to cross your ankle on top of your opposite knee. Notice the ability to focus a little more deeply while being calm and a little bit more relaxed. Holding the pose with more presence and less anxiety. A little more integration, a little less force. Breathe in, breathe out. If you're bound, unbind your leg, slowly come through and switch sides. And then you can take a variation and let your body descend into the fullness of its shape with your breath, with the rising of your light that results in a smile as you inhale. And your body stays strong, but the skin soft. It drapes into a sweet, strong twist. Together we breathe in. Together we breathe out. Release if you're bound. Bring your knees back up. Neutralize your spine. Hold on to your shins. And then find your elbows. Breathe in, head to knees. Squeeze. Exhale, lower your head. Come up, inhale. Lower down, exhale. 3 more times. Use your abdomen every time you come up. This time, breathe and come up as high as you can. Hold, exhale, pufferfish face. Hold, hold, hold. Release it out. Stretch your toes long, your fingers long and up over your head. And then melt your arms alongside your body. Shoulder blades walk onto your back. Scoot your booty down so you still have a sweet curve, but not too much. Allow your feet to softly open to the side. Fingers gently curl towards your palm. Close your eyes. Turn inside. Soften your skin. Soften your edges. Notice the edges of your jaw, of your eyes, the power of your own mind. Soften and sweetly let go. And as the breath simply supports your being, let your whole body rest into a Shavasana smile. That is the fruit, the boon, and the blessing of a practice well done. Rest, my friends, and the alligator will bring you in and out. Breath of life flows in. Open your mouth, exhale, smile. Hi, self. Take a few rounds of that rich breath. Bringing more awareness to your physical form. Dancing with the breath of your life. And choosing to light up from the inside out. Breathe in. As you exhale this time, say hi. Soften your lips together. Notice your teeth rest gently apart. Your tongue now sits heavily in the base of your mouth. And the upper palate has a spaciousness that extends to the top of your head and beyond. Notice the work. Notice that peace, that openness that comes as a result. Now bring your body and your spirit together as you move gently your head side to side. Feel it differently. Yeah. Wiggle your fingers, maybe. Toes. And one knee at a time, bend your knees. Plant your feet on our earth. And find some steadiness as you bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Breathe in, smile. Soften your skin. Release your hands now to the earth. Roll to the side. And use your hands steady on the earth to help you sit all the way up. And we'll close our time the way we began. Take your seat. Sit up tall as you join your palms together in front of your heart. Soften your eyes closed. Acknowledge the light within. Offer yourself gratitude for your efforts this day, for your practice, for taking time. For during times of uncertainty and chaos, we must choose to do the work. We must choose to smile and remain hopeful and know that this will not last forever. We just don't know how or when we will be able to gather again. But feel the connection, the union, the namaste between you, between me, and all of us. This global community dedicated to the health and well-being of all people. Acknowledge you are part of this circle and you are so important. Remember to smile. Acknowledge yourself. I challenge you to share your smile with the world that needs you so very deeply. And remember, a smile can change everything. And if you don't believe me, believe Mother Teresa, who said, a smile creates peace. Peace begins with your smile. So take a deep breath in. Soften your skin, smile. Namaste. Slowly release your hands and gently come back. Thank you all so very much for being with me and my little alligator friend, Xylophone, and find something to be goofy with today. And remember to have fun and to smile and be like a child 400 times a day. Wow, if that's not a yoga practice. So, I love you, I miss you, and I cannot wait to see you again.